Yo, 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 what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight banger for you today, all right? In this video, what we're going to talk about is when to trade indexes and when not to. When to trade indexes and when not to. And honestly, when to trade certain things and when not to. So, I'm going to break this down for you guys, and I hope that this video helps you guys out in a multitude of ways. So, nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. If you guys want financial advice, be sure to talk to a licensed financial advisor. So, when we are looking at the market, y'all, when we're looking at the market, we have to understand that, number one, not every day is a day to trade. Straight up. Not every day is a day to trade. Second, not every stock is a stock to trade every day. Follow what I'm saying? Not every day is a day to trade. Not every stock is a stock to trade every day. Right? So if we aren't supposed to be trading every day, then that also means that there are certain stocks that we shouldn't be trading every day. So if that's the case, when do we know when to do what with? That's what we're going to talk about. So when you're thinking about trading an index, SPY, IWM, QQQ, those are the main ones. There's certain things to understand. When you want to trade these stocks, there's things you want to understand and there's things you want to consider. But you want to understand the fact that an ETF is not an individual stock. When I say an ETF is not an individual stock, what that means is it doesn't operate like such. It has hundreds of companies inside of it that dictate the movement, which is why ETFs are so volatile. NASDAQ has the big tech companies, which is QQQ. IWM has small cap stocks, small cap companies. SPY has the top 500 companies, right? DRAM has semiconductors. So does SMH. There's a ton of different ETFs. The understanding of the fact that ETFs are not individual stocks is going to change and revolutionize how you think about trading. So because these are baskets of companies that are holding a whole bunch of different companies, you have to understand that the movement is going to be more volatile and it is going to be more manipulated. So just because one stock inside of that basket of companies inside of that ETF is down does not mean that the ETF is going to be down. Right? So what is going to help the ETFs move? Market-wide data is definitely going to help. Economic data, things like that. Right? Now, when these companies, when these stocks, ETFs, are at all-time highs, that's not really the time to put too much focus on them. One thing that I always say, always, trade the retracement. Enter in on the pullback, right? Right now, SPY, IWM, QQQ are all trading at all-time highs every day. They make a slightly newer all-time high or they reject a little bit, come down, and the next day they go up a little bit higher. That's what's been happening. What that means is the price action, the movement of the stock is going to be very minimal. High, low, high, low. It's not going to be clear. We're not going to be trending. Okay? But if you go to an individual stock, we have so many retracements happening right now. And this is where the movement of stocks is going into. This is where the movement is going to. Let me give you guys some examples. When you're trading an individual stock, all that stock has to worry about is itself. That's it. So if this stock has some great news, that stock can run by itself. It can run by itself. Period. It don't matter what's going on. If this stock is at a 52-week low, if this stock is down by 50%, and the technicals show that it's going up, it can run. It's much easier to trade a stock that is going into a direction where you already know the price has gone to, rather than trying to trade a stock that you don't know where the price can go to. So let me break this down for you guys. All right. Let me break this down for you guys. Let's go deeper here. So we got the charts right here. We got QQQ sitting at all-time highs, right? We got IWM sitting at all-time highs. We got SPY sitting at what? All-time highs. So I'm going to be referring to all of these about the same thing. But let's look at QQQ. What did I say? When a stock is at all-time highs, what does all-time highs equal? What does it mean? It means that the stock is in price discovery mode. Period. I don't care about nothing else. Price discovery mode. PDM. The stock does not know how high it could go. That's why it goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. Because the stock is trying to figure out where it can go to and what its levels are. QQQ does not know its levels. That's why it's going up little by little. Okay? You can't swing trade indexes like this. But watch this. Let's say XYZ. Why is XYZ running right now? Because we know where they can go to. They was at $77 on May 8th. They came down to what? 71.67. They had a confirmation day here. They're running right here. And look where the liquidity grab happened. Right there. This is why it is easier to trade stocks that have already gone through the price discovery phase. Now, we know that XYZ long term, look at XYZ, where they've been to. We know that XYZ can go to 289. 289. Right? That's on a monthly, but let's go on a shorter term. At 67, we knew that they could go to 71. 77, because that's just where they was at. Right? Okay. Let's look at Oracle. Look at this. They had a little bull flag right here. But look. We know that they can go up to 285. Because that's just where they came from. So they've been around this area, 150, 170, going back and down, up and down, back and forth, 200, rejecting, right? So when we start seeing these stocks break out, this is when you want to start, you want to be already in position on these trades, but this is where you can find stocks that are making big money. They're not trading at all-time highs is what I'm saying, guys. Right? Look. They're going to 346. First stop, 285. Right? But now, here's the thing. When you're trading a regular stock and they're at all-time highs, if they have a news or a catalyst, they can go run and keep creating all-time highs by leaps and bounds because it's not a basket of companies that's keeping the stock down. SPY can only jump so much. QQQ can only jump so much if other companies inside that basket of companies are underperforming. If you look at SPY right now, I'm recording this on Monday evening. So this video comes out tomorrow on Tuesday, right? Look at SPY, right? 0.27% change today. But look at Apple. They were down 1.84. Look at Amazon. They were down 3.47%. Google was down 1%. Okay? But check this out. Meta was down 5%. But then we had Microsoft. They were up 2%. And then we got Nvidia was up 6%. Right? So this is what I'm saying. It can only go up and down by so much. You're going to have some companies doing good that day, some companies doing bad that day. That's just how the game go. But one stock that's doing great could keep going and running. And that's why people be like, oh, this stock is oversold. Sometimes it could be overbought. This stock is overbought. It could be overbought for 3 months and still running. What is a great example of this, y'all? We already know. $1,000. $1,000. A year ago, this stock was in the hundreds. Last March, this stock was in the $60 range. Right? Real talk. Last April, MU was at $64. Now they're at $1,000. People said it can't keep going up, and look at it. They're making all-time highs every day. Every other day. Because it's an individual company. It's an individual company with the fundamentals down, and the things that they're doing, the demand is high. And that's where the money is flowing into. Has flown into. So instead of trying to chase an index that's sitting at all-time highs that ain't going to do too much crazy stuff, why don't you find the stocks that have been beaten down and you enter in and you trade those retracements? I'm just saying. This is just something to think about. Okay? I hope that this video helps you guys out. I hope that it made sense. I always say trade the retracement. Wait for red until you want to get into a trade if you want to see green. All right? Like I always say, man, make sure you get up out your head. Go get into this world because your head is a dangerous place to live, y'all. All right? And also remember, the more you study, the less you worry. All right? Y'all have a great day. I'm going to holler at you guys on the next video. Y'all stay smooth, man. Peace.